herself.
Somebody told me that I was a celebrity yesterday, and I was like, I had to turn around and look. Maybe they had me mixed up with somebody, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. What's up, believers? It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am so happy to be here with the post-birthday boy. You still kicking it, aren't you?
Listen, I told Valencia this morning, I said, I'm not going to lie. This has been the best birthday I've had in my entire life, Tamara.
Are you
no
serious?
lie.
Why so great?
You know what? For the first, I felt just appreciated.
You did?
And you know what? You would think that I always feel appreciated. Trust me, I don't. I'm
Check
sure
on your strongest friends. Check on them.
But I felt I hadn't got this many calls, birthday gifts. You know, I may get to post on Facebook. People were
smash your birthday gift yesterday.
Yeah, listen, Tammy got my birthday gift and opened it before I can enjoy it. I told Melissa last
Keep
night.
them coming, y'all. Keep the birthday gifts coming. We like those.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Bilo who sent me. They called me like, you got a special birthday delivery when we were gone on Tuesday.
Well, what happened was DJ Bilo was trying to call you, but you had so many calls he couldn't get to you before we got off air. And so then he decided, as he would, because he's one of our very loyal listeners, and I mean the first one to get on any of our lives, that he would send you a birthday gift. And definitely it was appreciated.
It was
delicious.
Yeah, 10 pieces before I can get home. But I was so glad. And so it was just great. And I said, you know what, Valencia, I had so much fun. I enjoyed this birthday so much. I don't even have to have a birthday party tomorrow. But I'm going to have it.
Wait, that would help my schedule out.
No, I'm going to have it.
That would help my schedule out tremendously.
But I did want to do this, and she just tuned in, and I was kind of waiting. But I want to publicly and personally shout out Sharice Henderson, you know, a supporter of the show, our friend. She was not going to let me not have a birthday. And so she and Miss Dorothy, who owns 6978 Soul Food, have taken the lead and are throwing me a birthday party. And in the barbershop this morning, my barber said, I didn't know they did private events there. I said, yeah, you're not Action Jackson.
I know that's right. You better come through and pull up celebrity.
But I am so grateful for Sharice and Miss Dorothy, who owns 697. They take care. They called me yesterday giving me the menu of what we're going to have. And Valencia was like, fried chicken, barbecue chicken, hot wings, masticholi, Cherie's famous sub sandwiches, Chinese rice, green beans, string beans, tomatoes, potatoes, all that good stuff.
green beans, tomatoes, potatoes.
It's a long list. And Miss Dorothy joked, and I said, Lord, this is a lot of pressure. She told one of the staff that was on the phone, she said, you know, Action Jackson getting the whole restaurant. And I said, and he said, oh, okay. She said, because he going to have 1,000 people probably show up Friday. And I said, Miss Dorothy, that's pressure. I hope 10 make it to celebrate.
Let me tell you something. Every single party, I don't care if you planned it yesterday. Today it's going to be packed. Because you are the last minute king, and you make that court pop.
Well, to God be the glory. But people that want to take out time, because nobody has to be nice to you. And Reverend Evans taught us, it's just nice to be nice. So to all of you that are nice, thank you. And if you're free tomorrow night, come and tell me happy birthday at 6978 Soul Food at 7 p.m. That's right on the great west side of Chicago, of course.
It is, but don't just come there with your appetite and your fork and your knife. Come with a gift. Now, he ain't going to tell you, but I'm telling you.
I wasn't going to say that, but all gifts will be received.
My friend had his party. I remember when I went to Atlanta and I caught COVID again, right? So my friend had his party, and he's a dentist, big time dentist in Atlanta. And he said, for every guest, do not come here just hungry, okay?
Did he tell him that?
He said that.
Well, you know what? Back in the day before I got saved, for real, and I stopped drinking, you know, people would bring bottles, you know, and I started telling people, don't bring me no bottle. I'll bring me no alcohol. But if you want to bring me a Southwest gift card, I'm trying to get to a beach.
That's right. No, wait. Don't bring him any bottles. You're going to stir up his alcoholism.
Right. I'm Lucian Satan. But no, we got a great show for you today. We talk about eating good, but we got a health and fitness expert joining us today to talk about how to help us. I looked up, I think she's helping people lose 10 pounds in 7 days at least with her program.
Love her.
I knew you were going. I'm like,
my God.
She don't even know.
7 days from now, I'm going to change my name. It's not going to be T Breeze. It's going to be T Skinny.
I'm trying to see if she's going to convince me not to do the way I'm going to lose my weight, because I can't wait till I find the shot.
I got the shot. I got the shot.
Give me that Ozempic.
Big old breezy.
Bring Big O over here. But listen, I ain't never wanted to shoot up in my life, but I tell you.
Some things is just not supposed to be aired. But anyway, y'all, we gonna keep it live as we always do. Thank you for tuning in. We got a great show for you, but don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390. Oh, you are crazy. Okay, you are a whole lunatic. Okay, y'all, what's up, Instagram? It is Friday Eve. Y'all know that. You know what today is, really? I want to celebrate today because today is a holiday. Today is the day I get my hair done.
Oh, my Lord. So, listen, Kohler on Wednesdays have 20% off Tamara. So, you go on a Wednesday, it's 20% off.
How was it?
But because it was 20% off, I couldn't get a massage. Because we didn't have an appointment.
I thought you were going for a massage.
I couldn't get one because they were booked up to capacity. And the only one they had, I got a pedicure, and I enjoyed the water room. What do they call it?
The water room.
It's not a sauna. They got this big old pool that's 130 degrees, and you get in there.
Okay, I don't want to be 130.
Oh my! Listen, that hot water. It was a hot pool.
Are we doing in the rawness?
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. It's a hot tub?
It's a hot pool.
Anyway.
It was nice, though. It was relaxing. I sat in there. It was quiet. No phones. They make you lock your phone in the locker.
That sounds like the setup on the setup.
No, it sounds like good Empire.
Man, they locked my phone up for 15 hours. I'm like, I'm going to have to go. I can't do this. I need my phone. It was payroll, too. I got to go.
I will say it was a little like, oh my God, what about my phone? But then I'm like, you know what? I got to be able to live this moment without a phone and worrying.
Yeah, 15 hours is too long to go without a phone. I'm just saying.
15 hours, that is too long.
That's way too long. Okay, so you guys. Hey, Donna, what's up? What's up, Tanya? Y'all, I want y'all to pray for my friend Tanya. She had a really tough day yesterday, and she definitely needs to be lifted. She's always the one that lifts all of us up. So I definitely want you guys to lift her up. What's up, Shahira? I was going to say Fenty, but you go on there. See, God put it on my heart to say Fenty Beauty, but Vanguard Beauty. You going places, sis. You going places. 25 seconds. All right, y'all. I'm going to tell you the topic as soon as I finish In the Rock. Hey, Facebook, what's happening?
We got to get some tickets away, Tammy.
We do. I got tickets to the Mother's Day party.
Mother's Day over? What?
No, it's a new Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day in June. June.
Okay.
Yeah, like sometimes I change my birthday.
Okay, Trump.
Don't play with me. Here we go.
With the mayor fair on the brunch.
Some people just don't have anything to say, so they just mimic other things to say. That would be action, but it's still your birthday. So okay, you can do whatever you like. But let me tell you who can't do whatever they like. Chicago. Chicago has to actually follow protocol, and they are doing so. Chicago police clear pro-Palestinian encamp on DePaul campus. So Chicago police cleared out a pro-Palestinian encampment at DePaul University's Lincoln Park campus early Thursday morning after school officials said that they had reached an impasse with the protesters. The encampment had been in place since April the 30th and had been the last remaining in the Chicago area and the longest standing in the country. Well, last week, campus police at the University of Chicago cleared the pro-Palestinian encampment, ending an 8-day demonstration. At DePaul, about 9:30 a.m., officers were no longer wearing riot gear after moving all demonstrators from the encampment, but the protesters' presence had grown exponentially, and the rally, which was on DePaul's campus, was actually cleared in the quads and the tents, and the flags of everything that was associated with the encampment had been cleared. Well, protesters held signs that said, "You can't pray for both sides while arming one." So they're really actually protesting about the fact that we're sending money to one and not to the other. Well, the divide is genocide, which was what was read by other signs. Well, Samran Baines, a senior student organizer, said that about 8:30 a.m. that a couple of the protesters who were earlier arrested at the encampment was torn down and they remain detained. So some people are actually still in jail. Now, I've never understood how the impact of demonstrations here are going to weigh on what goes on over there. Someone make it make sense for me.
Well, because what happens, and I'm glad the Gen Zer, because it makes sense, right?
Because he really like ready.
Yeah, he was ready. He like, give me that mic. He could have grabbed it out. No, but any disruption brings attention to the cause. Now, we say, well, it's happening in Palestine, but we are talking about it here on the Brunch Bunch because of that disruption, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why you have these protests, and that's why you have these demonstrations
so let me make it clear what
China
my question is. Let me make it clear what my question is, because you're right about that. But I'm saying, how does that positively or negatively impact what's going on and what the outcome will be if we're protesting or even talking about it here?
Well, it brings the attention to people who may not have saw it or paid attention to. So when they blocked the expressway for the airport, now that was a great demonstration because they messed with a lot of people money, flights, and all of that. So guess what? That makes people want to move a little bit differently. Now they're just doing. It's a show of solidarity, first of all, support, second of all, and it brings awareness because sometimes we live in our own bubbles where we don't always see what's going on, and so. Now we're talking about it to an audience who if somebody listening may have not known that what's going on in Palestine, because a lot of people don't watch the news anymore.
That's true. Now, of course, this demonstration is being held and led by students from DePaul, and about 100 protesters stood across the street from the main quad, and many of whom chanted, "Free Palestine," and Robert, you can't hide. And of course, they're saying that Robert is funding this genocide over in Palestine. So many protesters carried Palestine flags and were wearing kufus. Is that how you pronounce that? Which is the Arab scarf.
It's however you make it pronounced.
Well, I asked a young lady the other day, I was complimenting her on her kufu, and I asked her how you pronounce it, and she got real offended. So I'm just gonna ask from now on. I'm gonna just say your head scarf.
No, I mean if she got offended, that's her problem.
Offended. I was
because you asked for the correct
because I wanted to address it correctly. I wasn't trying to be funny or anything because I thought she looked beautiful in it. So I was making.
And you should have been like, "Well, go ahead with your coffee on. See you later."
I'm done. I'm dead.
People so ignorant, You asked her how to pronounce it.
Yes, I did. So you know what? I definitely think that when we have issues abroad, that if it resonates here in the States, that we should make our voices heard. I just don't know, and I'm glad that you cleared that up, how impactful that's going to be. Because now this war has been going on for how long? Justice? I know, hundreds of years.
Well, the Palestine-Israel conflict has been going on since the end was the real kickoff when they took that land and gave it to Israel, like eminent domain kind of situation. But it's been going biblically, historically for hundreds of years, right?
Yep.
And so 1940s is when it really kicked off, and it's always been an ongoing fight. But it
was a resurgence recently.
Yeah, recently it just started again. What was this? When Palestine attacked Israel. When did that happen?
It's almost a year ago.
October 7th.
Yep.
So, yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We have 2 wars going on that's publicized right now, but we're not talking about what's happening in Africa with the slave trade.
And typically, we don't talk about what's happening in Africa because I think that other things that happen around the world are used to disguise or to deflect the attention off of Africa. Because, Africa is really the ground zero for everything. It's ground zero for civilization, for existence.
So it's called the motherland.
Exactly, because it births everything that we are experiencing today. So why we don't talk about the atrocities that are going on in Africa is beyond me, but we're going to talk about it here on the Brunch Bunch. Of course, we're going to keep you informed because it's always our aim to send you back better than you came. Y'all keep Palestine and Israel, keep them in your prayers, and don't make that face again here, Justice. That don't look good on you. No.
Listen, well, you know what? It's a catch-22, right? When you're talking about this conflict, but we do want to keep them both in our prayers.
Yeah, because both of them have to agree to a cease and desist.
And both of them are losing innocent lives. Kids, but majority, of course, now Palestine.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately. So we got to pray. You know what the Bible teaches us? To continuously pray. And if we pray, people will turn from their wicked ways and hear from heaven. And then liberty and justice will be served. It's my liberty, Yolanda Adams, right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Woohoo! All right, y'all. Here is the topic for today. So you and your significant other, your spouse, your whomever, you guys have the exact same phone. And so you leave in the morning and you accidentally take the other's phone, right? Now, we already talked about passwords.
Well,
Hold on.
I need to change your title. It ain't quiet on the set no more. This is the relationship hour with Tabby.
This is the relationship hour with Tabby. So you guys accidentally take each other's phones. You have each other's passwords because remember 2 weeks ago we said it was all right to give each other the passwords.
Some people said it was all right.
So the phone rings. It's a picture of the person that you know that your spouse has been in a relationship with, esoteric or platonic or whatever. You just know that they've had. Do you answer the phone?
Hang up first ring.
Hang up first ring. Okay. Now the other part.
I don't think you should answer.
Hold
the phone.
on. Can somebody?
You ain't got much time with this two-part. You giving a whole.
Do you then go through the phone? Do you go through the phone, answer the phone?
No, you never find anything.
Listen, that happened to me one time. I was dating a girl that I knew was going to be my wife when I did my short stint in college. And she left her phone in my car. And I was like, I'm going to bring it after church. I went to church. I had the phone. I don't know why I took the phone in church. But during offering time, I went through the phone. Something kept saying, go through the phone. And I'm like.
Oh, I want to stop right there. Something kept saying. Let me stand up on this.
What?
Something kept saying. What is that something, somebody?
I'm not going to say it was the Holy Ghost, but maybe it was the Holy Ghost. I don't know if the Holy Ghost is messy, but it exposed to me that I found out that the girl was cheating on me with her best friend, who happened to be a woman.
Wow.
And I never saw that coming.
I was about to say male best friend, that's on you.
Because I was going through the men and I'm like, oh, nothing. But then I'm like, well, let me see what her friend talking about me. You know, trying to see.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like, oh, if you ever cheat on me, I would be so hurt. And I'm not talking about Marcel, I'm talking about with another woman. I was like, wait a minute, what is happening here? So I got out of church. I went to her house. I said, we need to talk now.
Right now.
She came outside in some booty shorts. I forgot about the text message. We went out to eat. I said, I'll table this conversation for another day.
So the booty shorts on. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. All right, let me see what y'all are talking about here on Instagram. Can you pull this up and down for me? That's my... What's up, Donna? What's up? Bring it up. That's not up, us down. There you go. What's that? What's that saying?
Justin said he think his girlfriend would be disappointed in how dry his phone is.
Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. I'm the most
Candace,
beautiful
we
woman in the
can
world.
fade this out. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so you never answered it and tell her.
I'm gonna do this.
He will call
I'm gonna talk
you back.
a little bit.
Oh my God! Let me tell you what Inglewood Tanya said. You answer the phone, tell the person on the phone he gonna call you back. And no, I'm not going through the phone.
Now, if a guy that I knew Valencia was dating called her phone, I'm answering.
Okay.
If it was somebody like,
I ain't talking she ain't gonna fumble the bag. She ain't going through the phone.
If it's an ex,
yeah, I ain't.
I wouldn't answer, but then I would question her like, why is your ex calling
2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why are they calling me?
You would question it?
I wouldn't answer the phone.
So remember too, you didn't do this. You did this accidentally, and it was
Just as
organic.
the guest coming up, can you meet him at the door?
I think that's healthy communication. Like, why is your ex hitting you up again? That's healthy communication.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You said it was soon or something.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this on some real stuff. I want some real honest answers. Their thread, nothing makes you go through their thread.
You're never gonna find anything you like in another person's phone. It's never
What's
gonna
going
happen.
on? Actually.
Yeah.
It's more. You're gonna.
Stay in your lane. Said, "Do you pay the bill? Don't touch anyone's phone." Hello, that part.
Yeah, staying in your lane. I don't know about that.
When you go looking for stuff, like Adam said, it never ends right. And it may not even be a cheating spouse. It could be somebody just sharing how they felt about you in a moment with a friend, and you
But you
read
can
it.
understand that.
No, I seen couples break up over that.
Yeah,
It's a whole movie about how this lady heard her husband say behind her back that he didn't like any of her books that she had written, even though she's a best-selling author. That broke the relationship up.
You think?
I mean, but that's his
none of your
opinion.
Like in text, you can't understand tone, so like you can
Exactly.
take a text
Yep.
really long too, and that could be a whole thing.
So does that then spark a conversation from what you have actually seen on the phone, or do you just file that, internalize it, and let it eat you apart?
15 seconds?
No, you should be healthy and communicating with your partner, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Communication is key.
Definitely. Communication.
push
You
it
have
down-
relationships where there's no communication or effective communication.
relationship.
It's no sense you continue.
A relationship without communication is like a car without wheels. It ain't going nowhere.
I'm done with this crew.
Absolutely.
So what's going on Wednesday, May the 15th, the day after my birthday? Florida A&M University President Larry Robinson apologized for a $237 million donation that has seemingly been deemed fraudulent. Batterson Farms Corp. CEO Gregory Garami was responsible for the major gift. The good news was shared on May 4th and immediately received national praise. However, some questioned the validity of such a large amount of money being given to an HBCU. Robinson revealed that ultimately the gift transaction has been, and I quote, ceased just days after stating the historic donation was placed on hold. Now the university's trustees are investigating the questionable transaction. Its aftermath has caused Shante Friday Stroud, who worked as Florida A&M University's Vice President for University Advancement and Executive Director of the FAMU Foundation, to resign from her position as Vice President. Friday, Stroud, alongside 6 FAMU officials, decided to accept Jerami's donation without informing other vital stakeholders of the school, including members of the FAMU Foundation Board of Directors and the Board of Trustees. Now, Robinson took accountability for the poor vetting of the donor, who was recognized as the keynote speaker at the spring graduation ceremony. And I quote, "I wanted it to be real and ignored the warning signs along the way," end quote, Robinson explained to the board. Quote, "The public announcement at the commencement was premature at best, and I apologize to all who witnessed it and shared their joy and jubilation. It is my belief that with the guidance of this board, we will arrive at a process much more transparent when it comes to such large gifts in the future," end quote, he further stated. Robinson also apologized to the Board of Trustees Chair, Kristen Harper. However, Harper was unimpressed, and I quote, "I should have never been put on the spot or used for a convenient photo or video op for a gift that I knew nothing about," Harper pointedly said. She added, "I fully support your decision to cease this transaction. I only wish the decision would have been made during the 6 months spent on developing the gift and before a public announcement would have been made that could tarnish the reputation of this university," end quote. Now, the investigation will examine what happened during the process that led to accepting the donation and take a closer look at compliance with policies, processes, and financial controls. Now, this story was interesting to me.
That's super interesting to me too. How much was the donation?
It was $238 million. Now, I did my due diligence because, sometimes we get real upset. I'm about to say, I can't believe this white man did this to the school. It wasn't a white man. It was a brother who duped.
Yeah, because you called him Jerami. This man named Jerome.
It ain't Jerome.
It used to be Jerome.
His last name. All right, he is the friend. His last name is Jerome. I'm looking for the first name.
I'm telling you, his name is Jerome.
Gregory
like
Jerami.
Teray is Terry.
Now, I guess when they saw the name Jerami, they might have thought he wasn't black. But it no matter the race. First of all, he dead wrong for sending this school off, right? $238 million.
How is it fraud though? I didn't understand that.
Because he didn't have the money.
So he just said it?
He said he was going to give it, and he said he was going to give it through stocks in his endowment fund that he has. The company is not a public company, so the stocks are not
public stocks for him
not
to-
worth 238 million, and he was gifting them so many stocks worth 238 million. Oh, I looked at the contract. He laid it out like this scam was scamming for real, you know.
But what was he to gain from that?
He got national exposure for the gift, and he was the keynote speaker at Florida A&M University's graduation.
I mean, I get it, but FAMU has had plenty of keynote speakers that weren't nationally known as most HBCUs.
But he would have never got it just being Gregory. So he made the donation to go viral. He went viral. He wanted to be a big
So
shot.
where was the vetting process?
Now that's where I'm like, you know what, y'all bogus. And they have HBCUs because that's all you hear. HBCUs should be doing it better. The black people don't read it. I'm like, did we need another setback? Why didn't y'all? That's like me calling right now. I'm gonna give you 238 million. You're not gonna try to verify my funds or get the money first or get the first check at least.
So let me ask you: did Jerome leave a number? You better call Jerome.
Oh my Lord! Well, Gregory, I've read that this is not his first time.
Oh,
he's done this before to another university.
You knew this, and the people at FAMU did not vet them, then that rhetoric is valid. Why didn't you vet it? I mean, Uncle Google knows everything, literally. All you have to do is call on your uncle. He'd be so happy to share.
But you can't believe everything you read on Google.
That one they should have believed.
They should have believed. Well, I think it just needed to be. I'm flabbergasted, and I hate to laugh at him, but first of all, he gets the You Big Dummy Award.
I'm talking about in gold.
And I'm not even. My brother graduated from FAMU, and it's a great HBCU. So I feel so bad. And I pray that out of this, somebody listening to us or see this on the news will actually write them a check for $238 million.
Well, that would be great. You know what? Fisk would have never had that situation. You know why? Because Fisk produces, as does FAMU, a plethora of people that are now running the world. But let me tell you what comes along with that. They are still the exact same fools that they were 40, 30, 20 years ago, and they ain't going. So somebody at Fisk would have been like, nope, you know what? Let me pull Buddy's information like right away.
Well, I think, you know what? And she said it, the young lady, the vice president and the executive director of the foundation, she said she was just so excited for the gift that she didn't do the vetting process. So but I'm like the board president. She did resign, but the article says she only resigned from one position, which I'm a little happy because I don't think we should be throwing people away for an accident.
That ain't no accident. That's a big oversight.
$238 million oversight.
$238 million. You a fool?
You know how many programs they was probably in that plan in the name? I think he was gonna have a building named after him and everything.
Ghost building.
I'm glad they caught it before they started doing these things, because in the contract it was like a 10 or 20 year plan. So each year they was gonna get so much money per year. So you know, it is it's interesting, but you know,
I got a few more modifiers to go along with interesting.
I would have been a little bit, I don't know. I hate it with the brother that did this, you know, you big dummy, Gregory. But we're going to keep praying for all of us. But I believe that this is going to spark more people to give ghost donations. But don't do it to HBCUs, because really HBCUs hang on a thread anyway. And even though we pull through, it just shows the resilience of the alums. I was just at Fisk University, as most of you know, 2 weeks ago, and the alums have upped their giving. Usually the national norm is 8% giving across the country. Our alum giving has now stepped up to 37.5%. Wow. And a lot of times that these alums keep the doors open for HBCUs. So we really do not have the time, the resilience, or the patience for you to be on a scam for $238 million. Did you? You never answered me. Did Buddy leave his number on it? Tina said his name is Lenny and he don't have any pennies. Christy Love said maybe he meant to put $2.38 or $230. You know what? This is for all of you, because you know I grew up in the church. And I grew up in a church where they ask you, can I get a few people to give $100? Can I get a few to give $500? And I know some of y'all be standing up and don't really put it in the basket. We're going to stop lying in 2024. Oh, my God. But you know what? This is not, I don't think we can consider this lying for $238 million. This is like criminal. It's lying, and it should be criminal, but I guess. This is criminal. I mean, I don't think can he go to jail for lying and they didn't vet him, though? Because in his defense, though, he was giving them, and I'm going to really fact check this. He was giving them stock. So maybe he believes in his mind that worth $238 million.
Well, you say that. You lead with that. You don't you don't deceive them and then go back to the lead. Like that's your intro.
But if I was the board president, I would have been upset too, because she didn't know about the gift. But then at the graduation, out of the blue, had to take pictures with this guy accepting this gift that she didn't know.
So it looks complicit.
So it looks like she was complicit, and so that's why she's upset.
But there were so many balls dropped along the way with that, because let me tell you something. A lot of people think that a president of a university, that their job is to run the school. That is absolutely a falsehood. I want to dispel that misnomer today, right now. The job of a president of a university, and particularly an HBCU, is to go out and garner donations and get money for the school. It is the staff's job to run that school. So when you got a donation of that size on the table, all hands on deck, everybody's supposed to have their hands involved in it, because it falls on you. It's just like if anything happens to the Action Jackson Foundation, I don't care if Justice did it. Guess who is getting ready to take the fall for it? You, because it's yours. Same thing with the president of the university, the board president. The board usually, but the president answers to the board, and all of you all answer to the public. And when I say the public, I mean your students, their families. You answer to that. So $238 million was not just a lie.
Well, I think I want to speak at Harvard University's graduation next year. Harvard, I got $300 million for you. Listen, the Lord is blessing me right now. It's Throwback Thursday on the Brunch coming up. We talking all things fitness with Miss Fit Brit. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390.
And let me tell you something about Harvard. Harvard is gonna have you now. HBCU, they might forgive you, but Harvard gonna have you. You getting ready
They're
to
gonna make me old.
Fraudulent donation. Now you go ahead if you want to. You might want to retract that. Can some of y'all erase that?
They are nuts. I feel so bad for that university.
Hey, Crystal, what's up, my cousin? I love you. Oh, y'all. Okay, so we're still on our exclusive topic.
Can you turn that up just a little?
You exchanged phones with your spouse. If you start having that tambourine, and I'm talking,
you bought this for me. It's Throwback Thursday. We ain't played it
out.
Oh my! Would you come on with this? How y'all doing? Welcome. Thank you.
So good. And you know what? You should, because if you're fit, no, see, I say it all the time. If you want to do my hair and your hair toe up, guess what? I'm going to pass on you. If you want to do my nails and your nails, you've been biting them, I'm passing on that too. You are walking billboard for what you do. You look amazing. So let's get to this 7 pounds in 5 days.
10 pounds in 10 days. Yeah.
That right there. I'm going to need that. Give me that shot right now.
I got you.
Nope. Just the guess. So just bring us in.
I wish.
And your manager is doing an amazing job. DJ Below. I'm like, Lord Jesus.
That is
I'm
great.
so glad he connected.
I am too.
I truly am. Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to DJ Below.
Tina said she would answer and say, "Can I take a message?"
Shout out to DJ
okay, Tina.
Below.
God bless your ministry. if in fact, if I got your phone.
But watch this, Tammy. What if the ex is calling and he don't know the ex is calling? You got the phone, but he never deleted the number. Or, iPhone now, the pictures just pop up.
Exactly.
And if you update your picture with lingerie and then call me, that's what's popping up on my screen. I can't block it right away. So it could be another thing,
That sounds like a lie you men tell. No, seriously, that sounds just like the lie y'all came up with and then spread it through that central nucleus that y'all feed from.
It's true because it's true because whenever Joy calls me, that's the picture. I get like some picture of her that I've never seen in my life.
Yeah, they update
Can you-
the picture and then
This is
Let me
not
see.
sexy.
I'm not saying that.
I mean, she
I'm
looks
saying-
good,
I'm
absolutely,
saying
but
I've
it's not
never-
sexy
I've-
enough.
I've never seen that picture in
He
my
never
life.
seen it. She put that in
she
there.
updated it and it
I didn't
updates
do that.
automatically.
So that's my point. So these
his
kind of things right here
Right,
would
that's my
spark
point.
this one spark you to go like scrolling down
That's
the thread.
his point though. Is we don't control that.
You don't control that.
How we
But
gonna
why do you still have
change
the
that?
number? That's why
Why do you still have the number?
Yes. Why do you still have your exes?
You know what? I never believe in blocking and deleting people because I want to know that I'm ignoring you. I want to know that I'm not answering your
Oh
call.
my God, literally.
And then
Okay,
if you
y'all, put
delete
your
the
comments
number
in
and
the
they
thread.
call, you don't know not to
Hey,
answer.
Douglas.
Candace, what you think?
Well, it depends on the breakup though. If you're mutually breaking up, it's you're right.
It's them over there, not them over here. This one right here, she's cold.
I got all my exes
Y'all
now.
gotta see her.
Because I want to know not to answer them.
Because you're seeing them less. If you block them on social, keep the number, you don't see them as much.
You don't see them at all if you just got the number.
Yeah, I can see that too. I don't know.
Chrissy said Ashley Jackson on rep form today. That's what happened when you relax for a day.
Oh, my job.
Tammy, you delete all your exes?
Yes, sir.
No, I don't. No, I do not. In fact, I got every ex that I ever had in my phone.
So if I'm your man and your ex call, I can't get mad.
That's you. I'm saying, well, why would you do what you want to do?
But you gotta be if you do it
No,
for
I'm
one,
not
you
that
gotta
type
do
of
it.
person. I don't care if your ex call. Because I went to an HBCU, so we grew up together. We experienced life together. So I understand that. I'm not that type of person. But I am. If something sparked it that made me kind of raise my antennas, I'm going through it.
You should say Lucy is Satan. Because
Yeah,
that's the enemy. That's the enemy
I'm gonna
trying
say
to.
loose while I'm scrolling. Loose is Satan. Loose is Satan. Loose is Satan.
All right, y'all. 4, 3, 2.
The Lord is blessing me right now. The Lord is blessing this entire studio right now. You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and I'm posted up with
Cyber Tammy on the air. Y'all, we got a great guest for you today. Sometimes when we have guests and they actually have a business, which typically we do have business owners that are our guests, sometimes they represent really well what their business is. But our guest today is the billboard for what she does. Yes, we are super excited to have Brittany Ramsey in the building.
Listen, Brittany Joy Ramsey, also known as Miss Fit Brit, a renowned physique toning expert and motivational speaker with over a decade of experience, featured in Ebony, Jet, and other publications. Brittany's coaching empowers individuals to achieve their ultimate physical and professional goals. We're going to get ready. I'm going to see if she's going to convince me not to call Ozempic to get this shot. Well, let's give a warm brunch brother. Welcome to Miss Fit Brit.
Hello. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. Yes.
Can I tell you that I would kill a
Thank
whole
you.
jury to get those arms? Like literally, the people that were going to be decide my fate, kill them dead to get those.
Oh my Lord. Well, Miss Fit Brit, we're so happy to have you. Let's shout out DJ Brandon Barker, who, listen, I don't know if he's your official manager, but he's been acting like it. He's been texting me to make sure we treat you right.
Yes.
We got your bio. He sent me pictures. I'm like, Lord, he must be on payroll. But no, we love DJ B-Lo, so we're glad that you're here. Can you tell us about your fitness journey and how you became interested in physique toning and bodybuilding?
Yes, so I have been a fitness expert and speaker actually now for the past 12 years.
Wow.
I love what I do. I work with powerful career women, career men, entrepreneurs, leaders like yourself who want to tone and transform their bodies. You want to lose 10 to 20 pounds or more, or you want to just get overall healthy. And I show you how to do that if you are literally at home, want to work out from home, or even at your gym if you're traveling a lot. I work with a lot of career women and men who are busy entrepreneurs. And so you need to know what to do, a simple routine that is quick, effective. You can do it at any time. 30 minutes is all you need. And I show you how to do that. And so, the past 12 years, even as an elite natural pro figure competitor in the bodybuilding industry, I have an award-winning body myself. I train ladies.
Go ahead. I like that.
To do the same. And I believe that it's so important that we invite God into our fitness journey. So I'm really big on faith, family, fitness, and just showing you how to get back into alignment. If you've fallen off track, if you're like, listen, I'm powerful, but I need to have my confidence now go through the roof. I want to look good when I walk into those rooms, when I'm stepping on those stages, when I'm walking into those boardrooms. So you don't have to tuck in, any concerned areas. I show you how to do that, even if you're not confident with knowing what to do. So you're going to be very comfortable when you work with me.
Wow.
She must have seen me on that red carpet because I was like, let me choke this, let me choke
You
that.
know what?
Like
Yeah, we don't
literally.
have to tuck anything anymore. Yes.
So what really resonated with me was when Marcel said that this 10-day
Challenge.
10-day challenge, 10 pounds down.
Yes. Lose 10 pounds in 10 days.
So a pound a day.
Yes, my lose 10 pounds in 10-day challenge. It's powerful because, like I said, I work.
Is it easy?
Yes, I keep it simple. You don't want anything hard, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you are already.
I want to
busy.
take that pen and put it in my hip.
No.
Oh no.
You are already busy, right? We're living in a time right now where, you know, career women and men, entrepreneurs, leaders, you know, we're thriving in our career and businesses, but we've been neglecting our bodies. You know, you're dealing with balancing your family, you're dealing with balancing your career, your business, and just being at peace with yourself. So I give you a simple routine that sticks, that you can follow, so that no matter if you're traveling, if you have to be gone 3 to 4 days, you know exactly what to do. And you're toning. I teach you how to tone. We keep the weight off for good.
In 10 days.
Yes.
It kicks off in 10 days.
That's just the beginning. 10 days is just the beginning. I literally have an entire program that sends you. I mean, I have women and men working with me an entire year and beyond, because it needs to be a lifestyle change. Yes. You don't want to have this quick fix where you're starting and stopping. I teach you how to know exactly what to do. So that way, if you are at a restaurant with your family and friends, you're not feeling guilty. You can still eat that. If you're going to a brunch, you know, if you're traveling on vacation, you should be able to still come back, still losing the weight, feeling tight, and not having to feel like you have to start all over again.
Well, honey, I'm telling you, I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I really want to pick it up. So I know, I understand, and I see that you're a walking billboard for your career, but what actually inspired you to catapult it and take it to the next level into coaching?
Yes. So I've always been an athlete all my life. You know, literally, I'll go way back. My beautiful mother is right here.
Oh, I thought that was your sister. Hey.
My number one supporter right here. And just to let you all know, like, it started at birth. Like, I was literally born weighing only 1 pound 14 ounces. I was
my parents were able to,
yeah.
You know what? I'm talking about you don't play.
Listen, my parents were able to hold me in the palm of their hands.
Wow.
Like, the doctors literally told my parents I was never going to read, write, run, function as a normal child, or even speak.
A lot.
But God.
Her prayers and my parents' prayers and that faith is what kept me alive. So I've always been a fighter. And so since then, you know, even being an athlete, it teaches you that discipline, that strength. And I want others to know that they can do it too. You need a set routine. If you've been falling off on motivation, if you've been falling off on consistency, I am the consistency queen, okay? I teach you how to stay disciplined. And that's what we need. And the discipline comes from your daily routine, which is why my programs are so simple. I created it simple because it was a time when I was stuck, when I literally was lost in a rut, lost my belief and motivation in myself. Many times we do that, no matter how powerful we are. But this program and my programs that I provide, it teaches you how to snap back into alignment fast. Success loves speed. So we should be showing up in our God-given gift, and the body should not be the last resort. We should not be neglecting it. And so I teach you how to put your body first, because when we tone and transform our bodies, we literally increase every other element of our lives.
And this passion is oozing through every word that you are speaking. I love it.
Listen, you got me. You said I have an award-winning body.
Yes.
And listen, I done won a few awards, but I ain't got that one yet. So we got some work to do. But what sets your coaching style apart, and what makes it successful in achieving fast and guaranteed results?
Absolutely. So I teach all of my clients that I work with how to connect your mind to your body, which is why I go by the muscle mindset coach, you know, because when you work with me, you're not only going to be wowed by the results that you see, you're going to be amazed at the amount of money you make and the mindset that you gain. But when
don't gloss over that. What does that mean? The amount of money that you make is connected to your body, your physique?
Oh, absolutely. The same principles that we need with our careers and our businesses, it's the same principles and tools that we need to use to discipline our body, right? Your tasks that you have to complete, you're on it. You're not falling off. You have that addictive mindset. You have that high achieving mindset, same mindset that you have to have with your body, but we're not taught that. We're not taught how to get into that addictive mindset. And so I teach you how to do that. But you have to connect the mind to the muscle, which is how you tone up. A lot of women and men before working with me, they're either cutting out their calories too low, they're cutting out their carbohydrate, or they're doing intermittent fasting, keto, or they're completely just doing just cardio. And they're wondering why the weight keeps coming back. But I teach you how to connect your mind to the muscle, because our body needs repetition. Our body needs that repetitive motion. It needs strength. So you're going to be learning how to use your dumbbells with me, how to increase that weight even when you're at your gym, so that you are not frustrated anymore. Because I don't know about you, I do not want to be frustrated. I need a simple routine that sticks. So that's what I'm
gonna just say this, Brittany. I ain't never heard nobody say, "Wake up, yep, I want to be frustrated today." I think I'll take a dose of that. But so how do you balance faith, family, fitness in your own life, and how does that influence you and your coaching?
Yes, absolutely. Well, first of all, the world that we live in today, like I said, it can be so fast, very, very busy. A lot of times we start comparing ourselves with what we see on social media, what we see on Instagram, Facebook, you name it. And then we start to doubt ourselves, right? But we have to remember that every last one of us on this earth, God created us with a purpose. The DNA that God put inside of you, Tammy, he didn't put it inside of Action Jack.
Apparently not.
But we're all...
Because she don't have this award-winning body, I guess.
We all have our own DNA. So that means there could be 10,000 people in the same room doing the exact same thing that you do. But guess what? You're going to be able to coach and teach 10,000 people apiece. So with that being said, when it comes to even our bodies, we have to make sure that we're not comparing ourselves. We have to make sure that we're putting God in the center of everything that we do. So everybody in my programs, we start praying more. We start reading our word more. We start to get back into alignment. No matter what spiritual belief you have, you are able to now put yourself first. You have to have a set routine. We can't just keep going with the flow, because when we do that, you fall off. Right? You start to just, move with the times. And when you do that, you're not focused.
Brittany, that makes so much sense. Because I was wondering how you were correlating that mindset with the muscle, but now I see, and that makes so much sense.
Absolutely.
Every principle that you have to become a success, you can use to make your body a success.
Yep, it's all connected.
Honey, I'm claiming it. 10 days.
Brittany, let's talk about this 10-day challenge and how people can join. How do they join? What's included? What does it entail?
Yes, so my Lose 10 Pounds in 10-day challenge, it is just the beginning. I have programs for everybody, no matter where you are financially, no matter where your fitness level is. But if you want to get started with toning up, you need exercises to follow that are simple, straight from home, a nutrition regimen to follow. You can join my Lose 10 Pounds in 10-day challenge. And right now, it's literally discounted at only $185. And with that being said, if anybody is interested in coming into the 10-day challenge or any of my programs, you can message me the word "It's Time." It's Time on Facebook at Brittany Ramsey. And if you're on Instagram, you can message me the word "It's Time" at The Real Misfit Brit.
And that's Brittany with BRITTANY Ramsey, RAMSEY on Instagram.
Yep. And Instagram is at The Real Misfit Brit, which is MISSFITBRITT.
So The Real Misfit Brit, for $185, I'm gonna be 10 pounds lighter in 10 days.
Yes.
Now, is there a success guarantee?
Oh, that is a guarantee.
Oh, I love it.
That is a guarantee. I mean, I have even women and men losing 20 pounds in just 8 weeks working with me. I have registered dietitians on my team with me, board certified nutritionists. We work together making sure your hormones are balanced. We make sure that you are following the system, so that way you know exactly where your calories need to be, so you're not guessing. So many people are guessing right now. You're opening up your refrigerator. You're like, okay, what am I going to eat today? Or you're just leaving out the house missing your meals. If you leave out the house missing your meals, we consider that an emergency. So we make sure that we are giving you that accountability and support, because a lot of leaders already know what to do, already know what we should be doing. But a lot of times we just need somebody on our neck to say, hey, did you drink your water today?
Yeah.
Did you get that meal in? I myself believe that too. I believe that coaches should have coaches. Mentors should have mentors. Leaders should have wise counsel. I believe we need a coach in every area of our life. So if you don't have a physical fitness coach, you can come connect with me, Miss Fit Britt. I got you.
Right now.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but
No.
I'm doing the 10-day
Me
challenge.
too, because
Come on.
because you know what? In
Bring
10
all the fellas.
days, literally,
All
in
the
10
ladies.
days, that is
In
amazing.
10 days, I'm gonna have an award-winning
Yes.
body.
Yeah, if you go to my page, you'll see the transformation.
I think you
Don't
got
be
one
no
now.
hater. Don't
I'm
be
not
no
being a
hater. I
hater.
saw it in your eyes.
No,
Don't let the devil use you.
Don't let them use it.
So now, one of the things that comes along with losing weight rapidly is loose skin. How do we combat the loose skin process in the weight loss process?
We have to make sure that we're definitely incorporating our protein, carbohydrates. A lot of times people think that, you have to completely cut out that carbohydrate, but the body needs that as fuel to tone up and build that muscle. So if you have been, not seeing the results that you're looking for, it's time to get that help that you need. Anybody right now struggling in that area, because I teach you how to make sure that you're eating the proper protein, your high fibers, your vegetables, so that the skin starts to tighten up. Because what you don't want to do, if you're not lifting weights right now, first of all, women and men, we lose 3% of our muscle every year as we age. And so if you're not lifting weights, whether that's dumbbells or you're using weights at your, at the gym that you go to currently, you're going to find the skin, what we call just being soft and sagging. So we need to tighten up the skin to the muscle. Mm-hmm. And by doing that, you're increasing your water, you're staying consistent with your workout. And it doesn't have to be a lot. I teach my clients, hey, you don't have to work out 6 and 7 days out of the week, especially if you're busy, you have a family. 3 to 4 days is all you need to tone up. We keep it simple over here.
I like that. I'm gonna know firsthand. 10 more days. I'm telling you, I'm changing my name. In the meantime, though, definitely want to get your information back out here, because social media is blowing up. Everybody wants to connect with you.
So again, if you are looking to tone up, you want to lose 10 to 20 pounds or more, you want to get overall healthy, no matter what age you are, no matter what fitness level you're currently at, career women, career men, entrepreneurs, leaders, connect with me on Facebook and also LinkedIn at Brittany Ramsey. And you can also connect with me on Instagram at The Real Misfit Brit. Message me the word "it's time." So that way I know you came from the lunch brunch.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Well, believers, listen, you don't have to meet us there. Beat us there. Go right now. DM "it's time." Get started. I'm going to do the 10-day challenge, and I'm going to be glad to come back and report about my results on the 10-day challenge. And it's affordable, which is great. So we want to make sure that the believers are connected with you. Believers, listen, this show has gone so fast because it's so much great information. Yes. We want to thank you, Brittany, for joining us. It was wonderful. And your mom looking good over there. You know what, believers, it's always our aim to send you back better than you came. And you know what? With this 10-day challenge, you can come back better than you came. Tomorrow is the She Owns It, She Biz conference going down at Malcolm X College. We have a few tickets for some lady entrepreneurs that want to be in the room. And Brittany, I think if you're free, you should be in the room.
Let's go.
We may need to put you on the She Expert panel real quick. Because
definitely on She Stays.
Yeah, because you know what? This is some good information. This is how we're going to give away the tickets. Go over to the Brunch 1390 on Instagram. That's at Brunch 1390. And all you have to do is DM us. I'm interested. And we're going to get you those tickets. We got about 6 tickets left. So the first 3 people to DM, I'm interested, will get 2 tickets each to tomorrow's conference. We encourage you on this Throwback Thursday like we do each and every Thursday in the spirit of the late, great Reverend Clay Evans. No matter what you're going through tonight, go home, get in your bed, and pull the covers around your shoulders and go to sleep, because angels are watching over you. Tamara Fair on the air, I love you.
I absolutely love you, Action Jackson. I was looking at Instagram.
I know. Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you. Up next, AC Green. After that, Pastor DeAndre Patterson with the Afternoon Drive. We get it done all night long right here on Inspiration 1390.
Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in.
Brother.
Truly appreciate y'all.
You got. I'm like, you got to talk to her. Yes, you should go. You know what, Britt? What are you doing tomorrow?
Having any
We doing
weight
it.
loss issues,
That I'll find out. I'm gonna get your contact. But I'm hosting the She Experts, and I think that'll be a great room. Okay.
Are we doing the
A
show?
man.
Are we doing the show tomorrow?
I do need to be
So
Well,
fast.
she gonna be there.
Definitely.
What time she
All
gonna be
right,
there?
10
y'all.
a.m.
See y'all, Christy. I'm gonna call you after the
I
show.
will see you tomorrow. Oh no, I won't
Almost
see you
ended
tomorrow.
it.
But I'll see you Monday. If you come into the She Own It, She Biz conference,
Tammy
I'll
talk.
definitely see you. If in fact I don't see you there, I'll carry you in my heart for the entire weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. In the meantime, stay.
Marcel Jackson, nice to meet you.